just
Oh, damn it! It didn't work.
we never get through it. Never get through it.
Shit. I was really hoping.
That's funny that you got that same guy there too.
Well, yeah. When one of the weeks that you were busy, I was going over that versus the little, what is this called? The ferret.
Oh yeah,
Because you know the box is
I missed
still
that
right
whole
next
shit.
to
How
me.
do you like it?
I like it. It's cool. It looks good. I broke my drill. Holy shit!
If you did, chucks are actually really easy to replace.
No, I just
really easy to replace.
Actually,
I just pulled the things back too far.
Okay.
No, I like it. It's weird to get them to sit on it. Like even now, there's clearance under her. That's more of a, I don't know. It's somewhere between the downside figurines and then the design of the thing itself. But hey everybody, welcome to the Showcast. This is a weekly podcast where I'm always here, and I usually have we go over different figure releases, pre-orders that we're looking at, different announcements that are coming up. I know this week we do have some things I want to go over. We usually pull from Toy Arc or Toy Newsy, so thanks to those guys. I reference Preternia a lot. You can follow them on Twitter, PRETERENIA. Pete references a lot of other Instagram accounts sometimes. I say that, but I don't know where I was going with that thought. But yeah, we talk about a lot of current popular culture and everything like that. So yeah, if this is your first time, then you're just gonna figure it out, I guess. So yeah.
If this is your first time, we'll be gentle, I promise.
I remember the first time I did a podcast.
I don't.
That's because it's been a while for you, dude.
It's been a long time.
So yeah, we're all
here
here this week. I was playing a lot of Helldivers over the past few days. Actually, I crossed over the 600. I have a 611 hours in Days Gone now. And then this on Friday and Saturday, so the past 2 days, I was playing a good amount of Helldivers too, because I finally found people who like play it consistently, and I finally encountered a Bile Titan, and it was amazing. Dan was there for that because we did
I got clips.
Stream. We did it on his stream, and it was beautiful.
I got clips.
There's this 50-foot tall monster that spits fucking like acidic bile at you.
Bile.
Oh, it was so good. Do you have a clip?
Well, I was gonna upload a clip, so you're gonna have to, stretch a little bit, but yes, I'm gonna have a clip.
We're just so small. That's why I was unsure.
Yeah, well, I didn't know I was gonna do that. I was
the bile jet's coming now.
Yeah,
you're all fucked now.
Shit.
Right now,
not now. Where is this motherfucker?
But yeah, it was awesome. And then our friend Afghan Raider, he finally got to fight the automatons with us, which is really a whole other experience. The Terminids are one thing, and then you go and you're fighting Terminators and they have saw blades for arms and shit. I was thinking about it last night. I kind of wish that the automatons were a little more of a mid to long distance enemy to like really make them feel more diverse, but it's still fun. It still gets pretty frantic.
I don't know if I back out of this if they're going to keep uploading.
We'll just back out of it.
I think they are, so I'm gonna back out of it. Go back to the main screen. I think we're good, so we'll find out in a second.
Well, just let me know if it does pull up, and then we'll watch it because it was so good.
I was gonna say, like, I had time to play video games today, and I opted for a nap.
Honestly, that's I can't fault you at all for that. Naps are great.
Naps are great.
Yeah.
The Bile Titans was at the end, like during that insane mode, right?
No, we fought them before then. We went into like a hard mission or something like that before then because we were actually able to kill it.
Yeah, and he killed it by like dropping something on it.
I don't know. It followed him and his
You know
mech
what?
suit away, so he ended up killing it because
Yeah, I'm gonna
he
have
kind of
to.
had to.
Yeah, fuck. I'm gonna have to look for those later. Sorry, false alarm.
Anyway, that's fine.
I got stuff loading anyway, but we'll see what we'll have a nice surprise at the middle in the middle of this.
But yeah, just had so much fun with that.
I like that game. I didn't get Fortnite mad at it until the very end when Tough Guy was like, "Hey, let's go into a mode they're gonna love."
Helldive is a bit much, but I've been playing on Suicide with him and some other people, which is like only one below it, I think. So
I thought about joining this afternoon. I saw him sitting on there. I'm like, you know what? Nah.
I was down at my storage unit this afternoon making space. I got a heavy duty shelf, and it didn't clear as much space as I wanted it to because it wasn't as big as I thought it was, and my statue boxes are just too fucking big. So yeah, till I get a house. But Dan,
Yeah.
if you want to pull up Toy Arc there.
All right, I will. We didn't ask Pete what he was doing.
Don't do it.
No, we're not gonna ask Pete.
It's not fucking interesting at all. You think you get a break from like the events and then like more shit pops up because you have another event.
So scroll down to no down
By the
more.
way, next Sunday is the kids' dual birthday party.
So not next week.
Spin Master of the Shapes.
Oh,
The one above it. The one above it. I don't know why they're calling it the Shapes unless it's literally just because square,
The
triangle,
PlayStation
circle,
controller?
X. But
I
yeah,
figured it was,
they're calling it the Shapes.
So I was watching Robo talk about this lineup, and he said, I don't know where he got the information from, but he said that these were double jointed. So that changes my opinion on it because they don't show off any double joints on any of these figures in the pictures.
I don't know if you were on when Dan and I were looking, like right in there in his armpit, you can kind of see, I think, a butterfly joint.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do see that.
I don't think you were here the first week when Dan and I was going through them, but like the first promo shots of Aloy showed like a really good range of motion. Like and even the knees, go back one. They're not pinless joints, so you could actually see that the pin above his knee, and then right behind the shin, you can see that pin. So hopefully they'll be pinless. Honestly, I'll take it if it isn't because nobody else is making these figures, which is reflective in the price. But I think it's good. I wish that he came with a head sculpt that didn't have a beard because in the first game he doesn't have a beard. And it would be nice to get a little more use out of the figure. But I'm pretty happy with the line so far. I already pre-ordered Aloy off Amazon, and she was $50.
Wow. But she's a deluxe, right? If I remember right.
She's a deluxe.
I'm definitely interested in these two if they're double jointed. But
yeah. Honestly, I wish Figma would release a Kratos and Atreus figure. I'll take these for sure, but I wish that
Jin. There's not enough pictures of Jin.
That's what I was. Yeah. I was like, wait a minute, what the fuck?
Okay, so I'm not tripping. See, like, there's no pins in that.
Dan, why are you scrolling through at 1,000 miles an hour?
I told you I was looking for the other pictures of him, you douchebag. But you're not paying attention.
So there's no pins in Jin's leg if you see it, or his arm. But it also looks like if you look at the lower arm, it doesn't look like that. Like it looks like that's as far as it goes.
Lower arm,
the forearm.
Yeah, I'm sorry, the one that's grabbing the katana.
The sheath.
Yeah,
it's not the name for it, but
well, that's what you call it.
It has a specific name for katanas, I believe.
Now, pardon me a moment. I'm going to look to see if there's another picture of him.
There isn't one. This is like the first time. This is like the first time we've actually seen pictures of him. Same with Atreus, actually. The one of him and Kratos. That's the first time we see his figure at all.
Yeah, it's a bummer. But I agree. I don't see the pins.
I think I see a butterfly though, right in this picture.
Yeah,
No,
he
those are leaves.
definitely. I understand your concern because he does really need one, especially if you just want to have him doing this. Like, not enough figures can do that.
I was just thinking like
everyone-
grabbing a sword or like, you know, it's like Super 7 and Bruce Lee all over again. Don't do single joints on like ninja characters. Just go.
One thing I will say about Revoltech is they managed to be more considerate of what shoulders are capable of, because every other figure, it's a rigid torso, and then you get a little bit of a socket inside of the elbow, but it's already cast around that. It's basically like a tank top, and then where there's no sleeve is your range of motion. Like, torsos move, and more companies need to figure out a way to incorporate that. On the downside, I think that it's going to have to be a soft goods situation, because otherwise you're going to have these really ugly joints like Revoltech has. Like, if there was somewhere between Mezco and Revoltech that had soft goods but had that really enhanced range of motion, I think that's where you'd find that sweet spot. But that's going to be a premium price for a figure because of soft goods, and then also just for having its own custom buck. Is Dan up there yelling at his sons?
I don't know. I was just thinking about like one of those soundboards where like a girl's like, oh, or something like that. Every time you say something like, "Oh, I wish they did a Mezco combined with a Revoltech," I'm like, "Oh,
You
that
little
sounds so
son
good."
of a bitch. What are you doing? Sorry.
That's how I yell at my pee sometimes. You little son of a bitch! What
Wow.
are you doing?
I wish this wasn't live so we could just cut that entirely.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's why you're supposed to hold it when you're at the urinal, Pete.
Sorry.
Oh, I'm leaving that
You
in.
little
I'd leave
son
that
of
in anyway. That's hilarious. Albert, go lay down or like lick yourself or something.
Go find more electrical tape, you little monster.
Oh my God. No, please don't do that.
Now, my other concern is he has the overlay of armor here. Is that going to hinder him like kicking out?
Yeah, I was immediately thinking of how this is going to look next to the Figma, because the Figma, if I remember correctly, they're kind of loose on him. Aren't they like kind of held on by like, and it isn't, I don't have it with me. Isn't it an independent piece that's like harnessed around his waist on the Figma? Can't remember. And I was just in my storage unit. Oh, I do. He looks great.
Also, this looks like a plastic cape, I guess.
Yeah, that's definitely a plastic cape.
It's okay. I can take that off. That's no problem. But yeah, I'm just worried about the range of motion on this.
I understand it, especially because he has all these extra pieces of armor and such. That definitely could be something that hinders his mobility.
Is this the? Oh, this is the Figma one.
That's the Figma one. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was trying to bring it up. Shit.
I was trying to bring it up so you guys could compare them.
Actually, can you see the leaping or the one before it? So yeah,
Sorry, wrong one.
That's kind of what I was saying before, is that those two pieces of like thigh armor, I don't know what they're called, Tharmor, Thymore, they're an independent piece that just can be kind of shifted around his waist, and they have a little bit of looseness to them, so it allows his legs to get more dynamic poses.
God damn it.
I don't know if the Spin Master one is going to allow us to get this kind of motion out of it. So we'll see.
That looks good.
I really like the Figma release, but I'm a psychopath, so I need to get the Spin Master one too.
How much are they retailing for?
So Aloy is a deluxe, and she's $49.99, I believe. These ones, I don't, unless it's somewhere in the description, I don't think that they have. Wait, scroll down. There's a pre-order.
I didn't mean to
You're
do
good.
that.
Wow. Oh,
$9.99. Ah,
$30. Okay.
Okay, so she's 50, and okay.
Yeah, she's a deluxe figure. Atreus is also going to be 30.
That's not bad. He should be like 10. He's only a kid.
Well, it's going to be the Ragnarok version of him, so he's like 15 in that.
Well, never mind.
Dan.
All right. I whatever.
I was going to say something, but I decided to not.
Old enough to bang? I don't know what you're going to say.
No.
Okay. Weirdo.
Moving on.
I don't know how I feel about these. These are $30, but they don't look as detailed as like a Marvel Legends or something like that. That's you can see like the paint is kind of like I don't know. Maybe I'm nitpicking a little bit, but they look cartoony. Especially that. Look at that face.
Yeah, I mean they look like. Yeah.
That's not bad.
It's not great though. That's why I was like, I wish Figma would do a Kratos figure.
Mm-hmm.
That said, last week I mentioned it. I saw a rumor, and I really hope it was just some moron on Instagram saying that this line was only going to last for a year, and then McFarlane was going to get the licenses. I swear to everything, if McFarlane gets the licenses, I'll fucking lose my shit. But that's a weekly thing we don't need to go into again. I don't know. I'm curious. I'm waiting for the Aloy figure to see how I feel about them as a whole. Spin Master is a line I'm not super familiar with, and I think part of the reason that they're so expensive, because that's kind of expensive, is that nobody else is doing them. That is the only Aloy figure out.
But it also says pre-order ships on 1/1. What the hell?
Yeah, I don't think that they have the actual information up yet because you can't do anything with it. I think that that'll be updated.
All right.
Yeah. Dan, if you could go back to Toy Arc, please. Because we are the Beatles.
Are you doing Dewey Cox? Is that what you're?
Yeah.
I write Imagining, you write fucking studio. I love it.
It's a great song. We'll put it on the fridge.
And we're gonna put it right here on the fridge. I wrote a song about an octopus.
Scroll down. I think the next thing is going to be Casey Jones. Yeah.
See, for those who are watching and go, well, I thought they don't format. Usually we have a basic format, and this week we just said, fuck it.
So Casey Jones, I pre-ordered. I joined the wait list, and then today I decided I don't need this Casey Jones. I don't want this Casey Jones. So I canceled my pre-order.
You son of a bitch. I was going to say, if the waitlist converts, let me get it. I'm back and forth on it. I think it looks good, but I think that you could also just make do with the NECA.
Yeah. And I have I think I have like 3 or 4 versions of Casey already.
Yeah. You definitely do. I think it looks good.
Yeah, he looks great. Don't get me wrong. I don't know. I thought about it. I was just like, you know what? I don't need it.
You know what, though? This is something Mezco always does where they have like teases for other figures in their shots. And we kind of see the foot soldiers here. I wonder how these foot soldiers will compare to the damn it, I can't remember that line of ninjas that came out.
Oh, the V toys.
Yeah, the VTech, the V toys, VTech.
6-inch plus. Shadow Ninjas.
That yeah. I'm
Yeah.
curious how like what is gonna put these above those because those figures I thought were great.
The price. NEC is going to charge you $100. They're
Well,
going to charge you. They're going to charge you 150 for 2. Watch.
Mezco. You said NECA.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
But well no, like seriously, what's gonna put the Mezco foot soldiers above those in any way? Because like those figures are great. They were like $80 a piece, I think.
Look at the range of motion in the Casey promo pics. That's great.
Yeah. I like that they included the maskless head sculpt. I wasn't sure if they would do that or not.
Very good. Very good.
Cricket. You gotta understand crumpet if you're gonna understand cricket.
I'll teach you.
Yeah, I think it looks good. I think this one was 115 also. Is that how much he was? Was he 130? 120.
Yeah. After shipping and everything, it came out to like 135.
Yeah, fucking Mezco's always expensive to ship.
I mean,
which is weird because they take so long, even when it's in stock. Please allow 6 to 8 weeks. Why? But that said, Big Bad Toy Store took their sweet fucking time shipping my pile of loot. Still hasn't arrived. It shipped on Thursday or Friday. I paid for it to ship before last week's podcast. So that was Keel.
I should be getting that Mafex Bane in either tomorrow or Tuesday.
I think mine will arrive on Wednesday. I think that's when it's going to be here. There was something else that I had shipped from them too. I forget what it was.
Well, I just got Ahsoka in, but I haven't posed her up yet.
I don't do Star Wars stuff. What the hell was the other figure?
And then I got... Well, I completed the Zabu Build-A-Figure.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I bit the bullet. And then I got the version 2 of Ahab.
Yeah, I saw you. You want to talk about that a little bit? Anything you got to share?
I haven't really messed with it, but I do have him posed right here. He is better in a lot of ways, only because they ditched a couple. They ditched a couple things that were completely unnecessary. Like on the original, they had a swappable horn that you could put in on the side.
Yeah,
Those were carpet monster material.
Yeah, they were so small.
This one is fixed, which is right here. Whoop. Right there. You can see there's a black horn sticking out.
Yeah.
Also go ahead.
Yeah, well, like last time that we were talking about the figure, I had it in hand and I was trying to get the little stupid horn in there, and it's impossible. And if you use tweezers or something, you're going to scratch it and probably break it. So, like, yeah, I appreciate that level of detail, but it's literally like a 2 millimeter piece. You're not going to be able to hold it with your hand.
The other thing with the original, the head sat super low, so I hot glued and Vaselined so it would stay at this height. This one automatically comes there, and then it looks like they added another, I'd say about 2 or 3 millimeters.
It's definitely a longer neck.
Yeah, he's got a better height to him, and you can see he's like much more elongated in the picture that I took and put online.
Yeah.
The other thing I noticed is that the hands are different, and then they stuck with the boots with the swivel versus the fixed boots, which were an option on this one. So like really weird choices that they took with this, but they just got rid of it and put a better body, a better like tailored suit onto him. And then you could tell that the paint is much more intense on the face.
Right.
Yeah. This should have been the main release, but I get it. Limb Toys has come a long way since then. Like, so this was what?
Well, sort of.
4 years ago?
Well, the rest of us figures were not great.
You don't think so?
No, they were okay.
I liked them a lot. I liked Leon. I liked the...
Yeah, Leon was great. Leon, I love Leon, but Leon's not the rest of us. Leon came out before them, like 2 years before they were finally released, and he was that much better than them. So it's basically like Lim Toys made them and then waited 5 years to mail them out. That's what it felt like.
I like them.
I'm glad you like them. They're not terrible, but honestly, if Spin Masters put out them, I'd be like, show me what you've got. And I'm hoping that they do.
What you've got.
I would also honestly like them to do a Days Gone figure, but that'll never happen.
Never?
Never.
No, it won't happen. Oh, there we go.
Sorry.
What else though? Other than that, there was something about the hands too. I can't remember. Oh yeah, this is a full piece on the original. Am I looking at the right one? I am looking at the right one. And then this is two separate. Well, this is it's a different peg. That's what it is.
Sorry, I was trying to find like what I have shipping from Ami, but I can't figure it out.
And from what I understand, they included pistol hands this time that actually fit the guns that it comes with.
That's always nice. Scratching the hell out of this table, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Straight. No, but that's all I got on that.
So is it better all around?
Yeah, 100%.
Nice.
100%. Do I need to? No. Do I have to?
Do you need to what?
Two of the same guy.
Oh.
I have 23 Ecto ones. I think you're fine.
Are they different Ecto ones? These are the same company.
Not all of them.
Yeah, that's the same. Damn, that's literally the same company putting out the same figure.
Same.
Different,
I tried.
but same.
I tried to help.
Anyway, Casey Jones looked pretty cool.
I guess.
Yeah, he looks great. No, the range of motion on him too. They have the one where he's going up the ladder there. You can see the double jointed knee and the double jointed arm. He kind of has like a torso twist. Yeah, it's like right in the middle.
That's the one thing that's kind of funny about Mezco is their joints are kind of unseemly. I say that as if I don't collect Figma. But like, what?
Oh, that's a good one. See, you can see the double joints.
They're like Storm collectibles, unsightly though. When you get the inside of that elbow and you see that piece in there.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's unavoidable.
Maybe I should have kept the pre-order. I don't know.
I have mine on waitlist, but I also I don't have a shit ton of other Turtles figures. Like I was like, you know what, I could go for this.
How many? What's the over under of him saying when he's on the show? Obviously not next Sunday. That he's pre-ordered.
I don't think he'll do it at this point. The waitlist is probably too long and it won't convert. That said, because I don't put things away, this figure came out, 3 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
And I got it this year because my waitlist converted.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But I think that's more of a sign of Mezco.
No, let me close that. There you go.
I've had a few things convert from Mezco's waitlist. A lot of people because when I was on Facebook, a lot of people would constantly post the same 5 fucking messages in the forum. When are things shipping? How much it cost? And another one is Gerda. And then is it worth the waitlist? Like, yeah, just fucking jump on the waitlist. What's the worst thing that happens? You get the figure you want. Oh my god. Yeah, so yeah.
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 I'm looking at the picture where Casey and Raph are surrounded, and you could have a better facial shot of the ninjas that they have in there.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks good. Join waitlist. All
Oh, we didn't have to wait till next week.
right.
I emailed shit. I forgot to say. I emailed Mezco because I'm tired of having to add a new credit card every time I do something.
And what they
Why?
say? They said too bad.
They said, "Can you send the?" They said, "Please send the order number," and I said, "It's any order for the wait list." So, Dan, you've never used their website before. Dan, when you go to a website and you log into your account and you have the same payment method, and then you click buy, what happens?
My payment method is saved next time I log in.
Right, but like when you click buy, like you said, you close out your cart, like you check out. What happens after that?
I get yelled at by my wife for buying something.
Right, but on this
Yes,
website,
it
saves you from
processes
that.
the. Yeah,
This
yeah, it
website
processes.
saves you from that because if you buy from Mezco, you get an error page because your card wasn't accepted, and then you have to go to edit your account and add a new credit card. Even if it's already in there 9 fucking times, you have to add a new credit card, and you put the same motherfucking information in there, and then again, ugh. And even on a wait list, it charges you $1 for some fucking reason, which is really stupid.
Why is ordering toys a goddamn chore? Like, what the hell?
They make it a chore. That's why I emailed them. Like, you go to 5K Toys, you go to V Toys or VC Toy Box. It's a little unorthodox the way they do things with the pre-orders and everything like that, but there's not a problem when you're checking out. Like, here's like, oh, you have a stored payment method. Cool. Or the thing, I can't think of what it's called, but there's no issue. Your card is charged and it goes through. Mezco is like, where did it go, dude? You got credit card in there. And then we go and you go to B, got to work, and then you go and put it all the way through again. If you're going to do anything pre-order, use PayPal because you pay for it then and there. You're good to fucking go because PayPal handles it. It's like it redirects you to PayPal, and then PayPal's like, you know what? Their website's kind of jacked up. We'll just handle the payment method. We'll just process everything here, and then we'll tell them that you're good to go. And then they do that, and you return to Mezco's site, and Mezco's like, I don't know what happened. You went to another website that seems to function properly, and your transaction went through. So here's your order number. You're good. But yeah, if you decide to use a saved payment method, Mezco's like, dude, it's a credit card. Mimsy.
So that's going well.
Yeah. No, Mezco is but that's the other thing is like they're not a small company. Like, remember that whole thing with Florida Moms and the Walter White action figure? Back when we worked at Toys R Us?
No.
Pete, do you remember that?
No.
There was a whole
Florida
big
Moms and Walter White.
issue because there was a Walter White figure from Breaking Bad, and a bunch of Florida moms got pissed off about it. That company was Mezco. That was Mezco Toys. Because Mezco is not as small as people tend to think they are.
Oops.
They're not as big as Hasbro. Yeah, that's fine. But
but
they're not a mom and pop. There's really no fucking reason for their goddamn credit card system to just not work. So I emailed them about it. And they won't do anything because why would they fix their fucking website so people could actually buy the shit without having to go through an extra 15-minute process, possibly lose out on pre-orders, which sell out like that because Casey was gone in under 10 minutes. But, you know, when you log in at 1 o'clock and then you have to go and edit your credit card again. And then there are people that just do it before, like they do it 5 minutes before so that they don't log out or anything like that. You shouldn't have to do that, though. You wipe your ass after your shit, not before it. That analogy doesn't make sense in this.
No, it makes perfect sense. No, it's good.
I don't know if it does.
I think so.
I don't know. It's just really, really fucking stupid. Like, it's not, just fix it. Just fix your fucking website.
Don't get me started, because I've been like ranting about that, ranting about random shit for days. So tired of the world. Everything's hard. Except my anyway. I just doing that for Pete. No, everything's over engineered. Everything's difficult to do. Nobody can afford anything. Inflation. What's the point anymore?
On a bright note, you want to know what I noticed, Dan? I sent a message in our chat about it, but I've been rewatching House, and in the second episode of House, Scotty from Eurotrip is the patient. The guy who plays Scotty? Yeah, Scotty.
I
know?
I got it.
That's the guy. That's the patient. And then the episode I just watched before the podcast, I thought it was Joe Manganiello Yellow. I thought it was Joe Italian, but it was actually the guy who plays Heatwave in Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh shit!
Also known as Joint Boy from Letterkenny. Why is he called Joint Boy? Because he likes smoking joints, Derry. Yeah, it's kind of funny to see all the little cameos in that show. Because there he is. That's when they're jabbing a needle in his spine.
Nice. Her name's Mika.
There's Matt Damon. Oh, here's a fun fact for you. You slept with your sister.
What else? Oh, here's a fun fact. Shut up.
Oh, no, you made out with your sister. You didn't sleep with her.
You made out with your sister.
Oh, man.
By the way, I found a way around...
You found a way to use fair use?
Well, just keep it in a small window and they can't nail you. Small window and mute it. And they didn't. I didn't get one of it. I didn't get one on the last HIAC. So
is that Michelle Trachtenberg?
Probably.
Yeah.
Is that Eurotrip?
That's the sister in Eurotrip.
Why did I think it was like Allison Hannigan or somebody?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, the nude beach. Oh man. Anyway,
I love this movie.
I haven't watched
my
it
camera but me, so it's like
so long.
I'm sure it doesn't hold up. Like
probably not.
I was talking. This is not the same kind of movie.
Miss Guzzi.
I was thinking of Bam Margera.
Oh.
Years ago they put out the documentary about when he raced the Gumball Rally, the Gumball 3000, and he raced his Lamborghini with Ryan Dunn. And I had it. I bought it when it came out. It's great. Yeah. Well, yeah. That. Ooh. So I was remembering a scene where the guy that's supposed to load it up into the plane, this Lamborghini, does spin outs in it and just destroys the clutch so it can't go in reverse. And I was thinking about that scene where they get pulled over in Arizona by just hauling ass. And he's kind of off in the road still. That's Arizona. There's not a lot of people on the road. But the cop's like, can you please back your car out? He goes, I can't. Sir, can you back your car up? Look, I can't. This button doesn't work. The reverse is broken. I can't move backwards. Are you making fun of me, sir? No, I can't go backwards. It just, reverse doesn't work. And then he pauses and he goes, car reverse none. All right, wait 1 second. He just walks away. And I was thinking about that. I'm getting back to the point. So I'm like, I'm going to watch that again. It's a great documentary. It's a great movie. And in the first 4 minutes, another skateboarder, Mike, I can't never pronounce
Mike Valet.
Valley. It's Valley or Valley. Yes, but he walks in the room just like a certain friend of ours coming on the stream goes, "What's up, Fs?" And I was like, "Well,
Mike
Righto.
is he's something else. Like I think we've talked about him before, where like there are videos of him just fighting 3 people at once and kicking
5
the shit out of them.
Yeah,
5?
Dude,
like
it's right outside. No, you're right. It's 3, and it's right outside of a convenience store, and they're pushing him around. I guess he's a skater F or whatever they were called. He rips his shirt off, goes, pushes one, and then just starts swinging. And he's swinging so fast that those other 3 cannot catch up. And he just chases them away. And I don't mean swinging and looking like an asshole like this. He was swinging real left and right hooks, nailing them.
He's not like flailing or anything like that. He's delivering blows.
Oh, like here. Oh wow, there's a 30-minute podcast about what happened about that fight. He explains that fight. Oh, interesting. Oh, it is 4 of them.
Okay.
Where is this? God damn it. I was going to mute it and just let it go because it's like camera footage from the front of the store or something. It's in one of the CKY videos. And he just...
Yeah, well, even in the episode... That episode where he teams up with Don Vito because
he makes a running leap for oh god, who's on Bam's side?
I forget, but it's Don Vito and Mike versus the rest of them because Mike is like tired of Bam being a dick, and they cut to like footage of like you don't fuck with Mike.
And that's where it is. Yes, you're right. That's where it is.
Yeah, it's so good. I love how much you're freezing on like the most inopportune times.
It's not where everybody. Yeah, on my side, everybody's freezing. It's really weird.
That is weird.
Oh, I found it on E-Bomb's World. Remember E-Bomb's World, everybody? Jesus. Oh, you can all see that still. Oops. I'm gonna mute that. Oh, there's a whole. Yeah, this is it. Yeah, this is.
Oh shit!
Here you go, Pete. Here it is 5 of them.
Yeah.
Pete, you gotta look up. Watch this, dude. It's coming. Here's the push, the shirt. Boom, 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 boom. Fuck you. That dude got up just slapping. Like, I have no chance. Come on, motherfucker. Oh, man. To his credit, the guy gets back up. Like, he's going to start swinging again. It's like, there's a scene that even makes me uncomfortable. Not for Mike, but for the other guy. On CKY 2 or 3. No, it might even be deleted from the Viva La Bam show. It's one of the deleted scenes, maybe, where they're skateboarding out front of one of the fucking empty shops. It's closed, right? And this guy in a truck, and he's just like Philadelphia all the way, talking like this. You guys get off, get the fuck out of here. He's just doing that, and Mike gets tired of it and stops him in his truck, and just. He doesn't hit him, but he gets in his face. We're not leaving. You leave. You leave. And he puts his hand on, and the guy goes to put his hand on his chest. He goes, don't do that. And you even see Bam kind of backing up. And the only person there is just the camera guy. And the guy pulls away. He eventually pulls away and leaves. So they're like, it's probably for the best, bro. Yeah. And the Ryan Dunn thing. Yeah. He's, oh yeah, and the PS to the story, when Bam tries to hand the cop the license at the gumball when he gets the car reverse done, it's he's a goddamn lunatic. So it's stuck to a piece of gum that's stuck to like 30 other things. So he goes to hand it to him. Ryan starts laughing, and it's finally at the end. He writes him. He goes, "Okay, here's your ticket. You got scheduled to appear on court." And blah blah blah. He goes, "Well, but I don't live here." He goes, "Well, you have to schedule, you have to appear for each charge. He goes, well, what do you mean for each charge? And Ryan goes, yeah, but he did them all at once. And as he's walking away, Ryan goes, killer boots, man. What's wrong with it? What did you say? He goes, I'm sorry. I was just telling my friend he should have been. He's an idiot, sir. He's right. Listen to your friend. It was so fucking, it's so cool.
I thought you were going to say, like, in the first 4 minutes, Ryan was like, this car is indestructible. I'm never going to die in it.
Oof. He didn't die in a, didn't he die in a Porsche? Just like, what's his name?
Oh,
Sure
was
did.
it the Porsche?
Did I tell you something weird about that morning? Was I still living in the basement at home? I was. And for some reason, I got up. I just woke up at like right after going to sleep because I used to work the night shift at Comcast. So I was just going to sleep at like 6. Went to bed early and then woke up and like compelled to put on Preston and Steve early. And they were talking about this breaking news. There's a car accident. I don't know. They have no names. Burned up. And then like 2 hours in, officially Ryan done.
I won't lie. Like, despite my evil joke, I think Ryan Dunn was probably one of my favorite members of that whole crew.
No, he was.
Yeah.
Ryan just had well, you know, he couldn't have gotten any better in life. He met me 2 months before, so you know, it was his peak for him. No, he started a show on G4 TV called Proving Ground, and it was excellent. And I think he was just happy because he wasn't getting punched, kicked, or pranked.
Yeah, he was just doing his own thing.
It was, and the co-host, I forget her name, and I legitimately loved the shit out of that show, and he died in the middle of that airing. Like the show was airing its first season as that happened. And
Bethany Page.
Showbot. It was Jessica Showbot.
I made up a name.
No, it was Showbot. And yeah, they decided to air the rest of the episodes because he was finally happy. It really sucked because he was, there's so much more to him that up and down. I think what's funny about that is you said he won't die in that car. He almost killed Bam and Jess in a LeBaron on 202.
A Buick?
With the LeBaron. Yeah, yes. No, Chrysler LeBaron. He flipped it into oncoming traffic onto 202 like 3 times, almost killed all.
Jeez.
That's not his first time. And on Viva La Bam, April said, you're going to die in a car crash one day. You know that. And they just laugh it off. Funny. Oops.
Yeah.
Speaking
of Ape, when I was in my storage unit, Ape Dose Mill came on my shuffle on Spotify. Pete, no response to that? Ape Dose Mill?
Yeah, it's over.
Glass Jaw.
I don't know what's happening.
Did Ryan Dunn die in mid-October?
No, it's like
I don't know the lyrics to the song, in all honesty. I never got
the
it.
First lyric is, yeah, it's over. You can bet in mid-October I will still be.
Yeah, it's over. You can bet in mid-October I'll be betting kitty bitty. I never
June
got it.
20th.
Jaw.
Yeah, so I've been working on this off camera while you guys are talking. It looks great on the outside, but the fucking support material is a pain in the ass to get out, which is what I'm trying to avoid. So back to the drawing board. Although my light fixture idea does work, which is...
Yep, they saw you toying with that. It's awesome.
Yeah, that is pretty awesome. So if I could find a way to keep this...
Is there a way to see how much light is actually coming down through that portal?
There you go.
Oh, it's bigger than I thought. Okay. I thought it was like a small...
So there's a square, so I could cut like a plastic and then like sand it up so it looks like an actual dome light on the other side.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah, but this design's not going to work. I got to retool that. It's just a pain in the ass. Maybe I should just go back to the old design because that worked. Where is the old one? Because the thing that sucks about it is you got to slide a thin piece of plastic
Yeah.
to make it look like glass in between all of this. And those supports in the middle, like it looks like a solid bar. There's actually support material right in the middle.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make it where I plugged this side. Now it doesn't want to come out. But this part snapped already, so it's not even going in all the way. So that's a pain in the ass. Yeah. So now I'm like, all right, well, maybe do I print the whole thing just standing up? But then you get all the support material here. You don't want that.
And in the sides.
Yep. So do you print it like this?
That's even more. That's still support.
Yeah, but maybe it'll be easier to pop out because it's at least it's not going up the side channels.
Maybe. I don't know. That is. Yeah.
I really like this design though. I really like it. It's more true to form. Let's see if a figure would perfect. How perfect is that? I just need to find a way to fucking print this because it's so clean. Like I had the 3 pieces face down,
Yeah.
so they're all smooth on their respective sides up until you get to this weird fucking support material. So I gotta. It's a pain in the ass. I fucking hate this part. This is my 7th design of this phone booth, and I'm trying to figure out how to make it work. Anyway.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Is it?
No.
I redesigned the change machine a little bit. So I don't know if you remember, Matt, but there's like a double, like thin thing that holds onto the sidewalls.
I think so.
Actually, I just changed it into one large bar. So that way it doesn't snap and it adds better support.
Okay, yeah, I think I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I printed one out today. Perfect. No problems. So that'll probably be the new design going forward.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm working on redoing, I don't have it here, the Hall of Armor. Because the new printers are so good, the tolerances are smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. So now I got to go back and like, the tolerances on everything.
We were talking about that months ago. I think, around the time of the con, I think you and I both had that discussion where you were going to have to go back because before you had to allow for like basically a 32nd of an inch in total around, like if it's something is going in a slot, and now it's reduced. So now it's like you have a 1/48. Yeah, it's crazy. It's nice that the machines have that level of precision with them, but when you already have stuff made, you have to compensate for the new gap that you're experiencing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ugh.
I think it's worse than that because I have to go back. The arcade, I only made a 64th bigger, and it seems to want to like spread out from the side for some reason. So if I make it tighter, it should hold better. But now I risk snapping the marquee if it doesn't go in right the first time.
So Dan, can you go back to Toy Arc?
Well, yeah, sure.
What, did you have something else?
Nah. It's a picture of Ryan Dunn's car actually crashed it. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, no.
Yeah. This, and this. Wow.
Scroll down to the Final Fantasy figures. Right there. So I'm not a Final Fantasy person, but I know that it's 7's super popular and stuff. But I just wanted to bring these up to show those off because they have other ones. There are a few different lines of these guys coming out. We've actually talked about one of them before. I don't remember if it was these or if it was a different different line.
I know we were
From-
going back and forth between the Play Arts Kai and the Bring Arts.
Yeah. Well, these ones are new.
Okay.
So these I think are smaller. Does it say anything about the scale on there?
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. I'll
Uh,
look. I'll look. Do you keep the pictures up? I'll look.
6 inch.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a 6-inch. The Play Arts are
Brick-
like
brick.
a 9 or 8-inch. They're a weird
Weird.
scale. So yeah, this one I'm pretty sure I saw it on Big Bad Toy Store. I also
Wow.
saw them on Ami.
Not bad.
So Zach is 119. The bike is 160.
Holy shit.
What?
That's a lot.
It is, but it's going to be a good level of detail, and it's
But-
the size. And then you could get Cloud on the bike for $250.
Oof.
I mean,
Woof.
so it is a lot, but Kai Arts is one of those, like, it's a bit of a higher end, a higher quality of figure. They're much more stylized. Like, it's not a Hasbro thing. It's more of a collectible than just like a figurine or anything like that.
Right.
And they typically are a little more expensive. That said, if you go to Ami, it's probably a good bit. Excuse me.
What?
It's probably a bit cheaper. So
Well, let's take a look.
yeah.
I'm headed
Zach-
there.
Zach on Ami
Oh, you got it.
was 73.88. Cloud and the bike on Ami is 166.24. So, like, $90 cheaper. You're gonna pay a bit for shipping, but if you take the one of the shipping methods is over like 3 or 4 months, and if you're fine paying that and waiting for it, that's your best bet. So, like, when I ordered my Gigan, remember my Gigan figure statue
Yeah.
that I have? I got that from Ami because it was a lot cheaper, and then I paid a lot less in shipping than I would through DHL because I just did like the 3 or 4 month shipping. There's a lot of weird stuff on this website. I'm gonna just say it now. Although you look like you're in a safe
No, we've
spot.
been we've been. Oh no,
Yeah.
we've been here before.
Okay.
I made sure before I went live that
Okay. I mean, there's
As long as
nothing
they're covered.
inappropriate. There's nothing pornographic or inappropriate in there. Some of it's just a little. I don't get why people
I
would
found
buy
that
it.
I found that Ghostbusters thing last time. Remember? And I was like, huh,
The Kodo Bukia.
yep.
Yeah,
Like, wow.
the Bushijo, the Shujo.
Oh, Preciso, yeah.
Sure, that's what I call it. That's not bad, I guess. So wait, how did they get them cheaper then?
It's a Japanese import figure, and this website is based in Japan.
Got it.
Yep.
But it doesn't make you don't make the difference for it up in shipping or anything like that.
No,
You do.
not quite. So, like,
Getting
through
mixed,
domestically, Cloud and the motorcycle are $250. They don't give you an exact quote on the shipping because it depends on what the international rates are at the time of shipping and everything like that. But if you choose the 3 to 4 month delivery thing, you'll probably end up paying maybe $30 or $40 for shipping. So
Yeah,
you're
you're right.
still paying $50 less than buying it through a US website.
Yeah. I just opt for the 2 to 3 day shipping. Which,
I typically do that because, well, even then, like Bane, I did the DHL shipping where
You're
it's going
paying
to
like
get
$10
between
over.
6 and 10 days. It's still like $10 cheaper.
oh, for me, I did the math. It was $10 over.
Was
So
it?
Big Bad had
Okay.
it for 120. I think I ended up paying 130 after shipping.
Maybe I'm I don't know. I might be. I don't think it's consistent though. To be fair, I think that it bounces. It varies depending on a few different factors.
Yeah.
Because let's see. So Big Bad Toy Store doesn't have the Bane figure. Bane is $120 on Big Bad Toy Store. Where's that email?
Have you printed anything standing up tall yet?
What do you mean?
Like
Like
this, height wise.
I haven't printed anything very tall. No.
I'm
Are you
wondering if
noticing?
it would make a difference if I just print it as one piece going all the way up, sans the lid, so that way you can just pop that off, change your light.
I was kind of wondering why you didn't do that. Although you still have all the supports going on the windows, so that's
Yeah.
one good reason why you wouldn't want to. Where's my trash?
I was just thinking, like, usually when you lay stuff flat, you get a cleaner print. So I'm always trying to figure out how do I lay
Yeah,
it flat.
yeah, you really do.
Maybe I'm overthinking this one.
I don't know. It's given like, do you want that nice smooth flat side, like the face to be really smooth and look good, or do you want to see layer lines?
Right.
I mean, that's because that's the other thing is if you print it standing upright, you're going to see all those layer lines. Whereas the way you're printing it, you don't see those, but you also do see more. I mean, you're still seeing a bit of the 3D printing element because then you're just seeing how it zigzags at the bottom of a print. So eh,
Yeah,
it's kind of
that
six
looks
and one half dozen of the other. Really
that looks
depends on what you want to see as evidence that it's 3D printed.
Hmm.
Let me look at the top layer here. That's not bad.
The fuck is this goddamn email?
Who the hell is this goddamn email?
Mother of pearl. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how much I paid in total for Bane. Because now I'm curious. Just log it. Just open
I'm
the
Dan.
fucking website. God, I hate everything on computers. And computers themselves.
Hey, you guys last week were talking about, or was it last week or the week before? No, it was last week. I think Pete mentioned he doesn't like cliffhangers.
Doesn't like the what?
Movies, cliffhangers on movies or twist endings.
Oh no, we were talking about Shyamalan, I think, right?
Oh yeah, and you mentioned like enough with the twist endings, and I wanted to shout out the Ghost movie has a fucking twist ending and a cliffhanger. That's for fucking Christ. I was like, yes. It was, by the way, it was awesome. But I thought about that last week when I was listening to the last week's going, oh, that's funny. I can't wait to tell him. Also, while we're filling in time, you asked me a question about Ghostbusters in the chat that I never really answered because at the time I was in the ER with my father for 5 fucking hours. Do you happen to recall that question? And if not, I'll look for it.
I do not, sir.
All right, witnesses excused. It had something to do with that character you like so much. Ooh. Sometimes I'm really happy I log on to Instagram.
Are you being sarcastic? Because the one that I like a lot is the one with the glasses.
Yes. No. I mean that specifically. You asked something about.
Oh, that guy who burned who hurt his hand.
Well, yeah. Well, technically, it was a burn. Did you see what I just did there a second ago, Pete?
Yeah. Okay. What if they recasted the original cast? Now I'm remembering the question because that guy kind of reminded me of Egon.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what was your question?
that was the question. How would you feel about if they recasted the original cast of Ghostbusters?
To
you
reboot
mean
it,
another reboot.
Would you prefer if they picked up from the continuity or just
it's not
reboot?
Spider-Man. It's not Spider-Man.
No,
don't do
don't-
another reboot.
No more reboots. Despite what you and some of the audience thinks, the series is fine. Don't fucking touch it again. Just keep.
I
going
didn't think
forward.
there was anything wrong with it. I think
No, I'm
Frozen
saying-
Empire was too safe. Was my complaint. It wasn't a bad
Oh
movie.
yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. No, you're
It was
right.
checking boxes left and right.
You only watched it once, though, right?
I
Yeah,
watched
skip
it 1.5
watching
times.
Oh god, that's not good. That's not good.
Okay, so going back to, I didn't find the Bane shipment, but I found my Nightfall Batman. In total, on AmiAmi, I paid $82 for the product and shipping on AmiAmi.
Okay. And that's
On-
DHL?
That's DHL. On
Okay.
Big Bad Toy Store, it's $109.
Okay.
So
Plus their $4 shipping?
yeah. So there might be some variation. It, like I said, it fluctuates depending on international rates and everything like that. Because the yen versus the US dollar is definitely always fluctuating. But yeah, right now, any import figures, it looks like AmiAmi is definitely your safe bet. Also, speaking of like, well, kind of a cliffhanger, but I watched that movie Life. What are you
Hold
doing?
on, stand by.
Misa, think you need to see this.
We don't know the
You fuckers sent it in the chat. I was trying to bring up more shit.
What are you talking about?
I went back in the chat and I was trying to bring up more links to the stuff that you sent the last week, and that was one of them.
Too far back?
Yeah, it's a little too
It
far
was
back.
Wednesday.
I just sent one like 10 minutes ago or before the chat started.
This was Wednesday.
Oh.
You guys
Wednesday,
Arjan?
May what?
Wednesday, this Wednesday.
Anyway,
Maybe
I
come
watched that
prepared
movie
next
Life.
week.
I don't know if you guys remember that at all with Jake Gyllenhaal, Ryan Reynolds, Rebecca Ferguson.
I didn't watch it.
They're in
I'm not
space.
familiar.
They find a single cell organism, and then it's like, yo, fuck you guys. I actually liked it. I watched it because my coworker told me about it, and the ending is pretty fucking good. Which is kind of a spoiler, but the movie's 7 years old now, so fuck it. I do what I want.
Except, never mind. Here you go.
The guy from Shogun, I'm pretty sure it's the guy from Shogun is also in it. Hiroyuki Sanada.
You made that name up.
I did not. That's his fucking name.
I don't believe you.
Okay. That's also that's an old one, Dan.
No,
I sent it.
I just sent an update that 5K posted that they're including an owl, some creepy owl.
Pete, that's an old one. What creepy owl? I don't see an owl.
I sent it in the chat. He clicked on the link. You didn't have to click on the link. It was just a post.
I did a fucking search for that goddamn thing.
Sorry. Yeah. You just go to the Instagram.
That was Peacock.
Oh,
Why am I getting Heath Ledger vibes right now?
Who is that?
That's not gone crazy. Gotham's gone.
This is not. That's not Josh, is it? You want order in Gotham?
Yo, also, I can't wait for Joker 2 to be a terrible movie.
It's not going to be terrible. It's going to be amazing. Why?
Fucking
gonna
hope
be
it
amazing.
bombs.
It's gonna be
I
fucking
hope it
amazing.
fucking bombs.
It's gonna be
It's
great.
going to be amazing.
It's gonna be great. And I thought I'm even more confident about it now that I've seen the second trailer. I'm good.
I hope they rip off that other movie that Lady Gaga was in. With
Chicago?
no, with Bradley Cooper.
She's not in Chicago. You want
Yeah,
order in Gotham.
So they're including a So they're including a owl with a creepy mask. Looks like.
Well, that's great. This just broke. Cool.
But didn't you say you jerry rigged something anyway? Well, that's what you get for cutting
Not the
corners.
camera. I didn't jerry rig that.
Why don't you turn off your camera while you're doing it?
I'm working on it.
I mean, we're watching Cloverfield right now, dude.
Leave me alone, Mom.
Michael Bay in this bitch.
That's the weird thing is Michael Bay is like a producer on the Quiet Place movies.
No, that figures.
They must be like, we'll take your money,
Fucking
but
thing off.
that's where your involvement stops, Mike.
Dude.
Well, Pete, it's just us now.
One is the. Yeah. Oh, where is he though? That's not funny. It's not funny if you're not joining in. You played the cue, but there's no. But you're not here.
I wasn't ready.
Oh, that was perfect. Anyway, where were we? Man, I feel like I sent so much shit. We just like somehow like go over it so quickly. I guess I didn't send a lot this week.
Neither of us did. There wasn't a whole lot to care about. There never is.
Oh, the Bleach figures. We didn't go over that. I don't know if you want to go over McFarlane Bleach figures though.
Honestly, if you want to go over them, go over.
Hey! Second chance of charm.
Yeah.
No, I love that though. I love that. I love that cue.
Yeah, I have to upgrade it though a little bit. I don't like that it's pixelated.
Oh yeah. They have like an AI upscaling thing. I don't know if that'll help.
Sir, I have it.
Okay, sorry.
I'm way ahead of you on that one, bud. The Bleach figures. I don't remember that in the chat at all.
It was before the Jar Jar.
You can find them on Big Bad Toy Star.
McFarlane, I wish they'd get out a 7-inch. I think the 7-inch thing, in my opinion, is hurting.
I wish they'd get out of toy production.
Yeah, I have to agree with him on that one.
Really?
Diaper wearing figures.
Yeah, but I have a different. Wow, is it the one with the big boobs?
Bleach?
No.
I'm asking a serious question.
Bleach is usually big jugs because it's pointless for anything less than 32 ounces.
You guys probably looking at something more official. I'm just talking about the Instagram post, but yeah, if it has more pictures, bring that up. Oh no, that's definitely not.
No, that's Mega House. God damn it! We said McFarlane, not Mega House.
Oh, well, fuck McFarlane. Why does okay?
Well, I think it's worth bringing up because there are people that like anime and
McFarlane.
I collect. I collect old Ronin Warriors.
Oh,
Sailor Moon
already sold out. So
we also need to learn that there are more animes than just Attack on Titan and
Evangelion Genesis.
Gundam. What was the other?
I was gonna say I have a couple Dragon Ball figures because I think Dragon Ball, even though I never watched it myself, there are some episodes that were, I guess, so iconic that stood out. So I have at least a base Vegeta and a base Goku.
Are there more than those?
Yeah, I'm matching Dan's matching my level of skepticism about anything in Dragon Ball Z worth fucking watching.
I really like the Boo Saga, so I bought
Boo Saga. I agree.
Boo
Saga.
Oh. Boo Saga.
I still
the Majin Buu Saga.
Yeah. But Majin Buu's
sorry.
Majin Buu's canceled anyway, so don't worry about it.
Kelly named her first pickup truck, which is Matt. You were familiar with the black pickup truck. It was named Pen Pen, who is a character on. I'm going to learn how to pronounce this correctly. Don't yell. I don't want to hear it. Evangelion.
Oh, okay.
Evangelion, Neogenesis,
Evangelion.
or whatever it's called.
Genesis, yes.
Yeah.
And that's Pen.
That's an old anime. I think that's like relatively old. I think that's from like the 80s or something.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Is-
that's what
Is Alita Battle Angel considered an anime?
no.
A lot of people hate that movie, actually.
I love that fucking movie. It was so
Apparently,
good.
a lot of people don't like it because of what they did with her eyes. I never saw it.
The fucking movie's excellent.
It was excellent. I thought it was
They
fucking
want to
great.
over slant it so they can be racist. What the fuck are you talking about? Her eyes.
They just said they wanted to make it look like the manga, so they're pissed about it.
Well, we know what happens when some people want to emulate like anime and stuff, like the original the Daredevil movie, where Ben Affleck wanted to go for an anime style, which is why he did his hair and all that shit.
That's exactly what the fucking movie looks like.
What?
Oh, sorry, I meant to hit the right. I hit the wrong button. Sorry, I was. Ta-da! Ta-da! There it is. What's the fucking problem?
Yeah,
Fantastic. Loved it.
There she is in the manga. There she is in the fucking movie. What's the fucking difference?
No problem here.
that's a big problem.
I love the movie.
They're supposed to look like they're drawn with ink.
As a matter of fact, when Mahershala said he was going to do Blade, I immediately thought of his role in this movie, and I was like, he's going to be perfect.
Well, we're
Oh,
miles
was
away from
Mahershala
that.
in that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the cover, man.
I mean,
He even looks like Blade.
I was gonna say, it actually looks like Blade, which is the only time he'll be Blade, apparently.
Probably he's going to age out.
I don't. That movie's in production hell, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. People are fucking.
Is he
up
still
everything.
attached to it at this point?
Yes.
Okay,
Apparently, the writers gave him a script where it was like a female-led movie, and there was barely any Blade, and there was barely any killing any vampires. So they fired that writing staff, and then Mahershala was like, "Well, it needs to feature me more," and not to sound like a prima donna, but it should, right? It's a fucking Blade movie. And then like the director walked out because they had creative differences, so they brought in another director, and then that director just left because they had creative differences. So now it's like, all right, well, what the fuck's going on?
So now it's basically going to be Ant-Man.
It's super easy. You go in there, you kill some fucking vampires, and you got a movie.
Yeah.
Why can't they just incorporate Wesley Snipes into it?
I wish he would be Whistler. I think he should be Whistler.
That first one's fine.
Yeah.
We don't have to do the one with Triple H.
It would be cool if he was Whistler and then they brought someone in to be Whistler's mother.
Oh boy.
As you were saying it, I was thinking it, and I was like, he's not. He did.
I'm gonna shave your hair.
Make you look like that picture he sent.
That's right. What is the green alien with the halo?
What are you talking about?
In the chat. What does that mean?
Oh, that's from Kick. He's just saying hi.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
And what does lurk mean also? Like I'm so like
meaning he's watching.
He's streaming on Twitch. So it's passively.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm old. I'm a millennial. I'm an elder millennial.
Oh, that's great. So this has been chatting the whole fucking entire time, and it's not been telling me. I'm sorry, everybody. That's great. Thank you.
It makes you feel better. I saw it like 40 minutes after the fact.
Great. Sorry, Jay Center. That's awesome.
Sorry, it's like pinned to my side. I don't know why I see it all the time. But you guys are usually good about commenting before I jump on it. So
I've been I've been doing full screen today. So
usually because I have so much other things that I'm controlling, I
many
have
other things
closed. Yeah, and then my other hand, I'm playing with myself the entire time. So
why aren't you working?
There's all these other things I'm trying to do. So I have the chat window closed, but it alerts me. Supposedly, it's worked up until this week when someone's left the chat. Didn't do any of that. That's not working at all. Well, thank you. That's wonderful.
Dan.
Yeah, I can't bring it up at all. Yeah, don't ever say it like that again, please, for God's sake.
Oh, Dan.
No, please don't.
All
I don't want to talk.
I'm
about
pretty upset that I brought up the movie Life and you guys didn't want to talk about
Yeah,
it.
I've never seen it. I don't know what to tell you. You want me to make it up? Here. Let's,
No,
Holy shit! It's got fucking Sonic in my kitchen.
That was an accident, bro.
Jesus. What the fuck was that? Why
Wait,
that?
did you kill me? How did that not damage me?
Trigger gets the player. Come on now.
All right, launching.
Oh, shit.
Fire.
Oh God!
Damn, no.
thought it was gonna be a Bile Titan, but it's still good to see
I-
you not understand. Like it's like you've never seen a NASA shuttle lift off or anything like
It's
that.
a video game.
Yeah.
Think about it.
Like,
I was not expecting you to die right there.
That is a perfect clip,
hilarious.
man. It's a
Ugh.
perfect clip. I can't wait to unleash that in the world and nobody watch it. It's really fun.
Oh, my God.
I think this might be a. I'm gonna try one more seriously. I think this has bile in it.
Bile Titan's so awesome.
There's another charger out there. Oh, I gotta wait about 75 volts.
Well, that's awesome. I reloaded it and it shot one shot. That's great. Fine.
Oh my god.
Totally fine.
I'm gonna kill this podcast and then make it for you guys.
Just land, you cocksucker! Jesus. Well, we're gonna end that one. Sorry.
That was no, he had to kill it without us. So much fun. That game. Ugh.
That game makes
fun.
me say that word.
It's basically Starship Troopers. It's
Yeah.
just
The intro's
so
great.
good.
And I'll find a bio clip and I'll send it.
I didn't
But
realize
anyway.
McFarlane's doing the first Red Hood, first appearance Red Hood.
Was that on Toy Arc or Toy Newsy or what?
I'm on Toy Arc right now. The rest of the releases, I'm not into DC like that. Agent Liberty. Oh, they got Usagi Jimbo in black and white. That's cool, I guess.
Oh, I didn't even realize that Red Hood was there. That is pretty cool, actually.
Yeah.
They're doing Game of Thrones stuff too.
Yeah.
No.
Fuck that show. Ho. Fuck that show. Ho.
Pull up Toy Arc. Pull up Toy Arc.
But apparently the new show is good. My cousins were telling me I should watch it. I'm like, like a jilted lover. I was burnt by the last show. Can't watch it.
Well, that's also probably why they did this. They're like, we need more, and we got to sell subscriptions. And what the fuck, guys? People can't leave the most popular show pissed off. So they were like, okay, we need to write a show that's an apology.
So you've been watching it? Is it good?
No, I don't watch it. I don't give a shit about that whole Game of Thrones thing. That's a pretty cool figure. Honestly, I'm surprised Mafex or Mezco hasn't put one of these guys out. That's easy.
Is that a Soft Kids cape too?
Yeah.
Mm.
But it's
Will they have an
7
unmasked head?
For what purpose?
With the comedian. The whole thing's around like One Bad Day, right? Or the Killing Joke.
I don't like the Killing Joke.
Dan, do your thing.
I
What was I gonna
I don't care for the Killing Joke. The Killing Joke it's not.
It was so good they made it canon. What are you talking about?
Did they make it canon?
I
Good.
think they did. Yeah.
Good. I'm sure. I'm not going to hold it against you. I'm just surprised.
It doesn't stand like it's just such a lame way to turn into the Joker. Now, the best, in my humble opinion, the best Joker origin story is in New 52, Batman 0 Year, and he's still a vigilante, so he's not. I don't think he's yet Batman at that time. Either that, or it might be like his first outing as Batman, because before then he's just like wearing masks and disguises and shit, and like all black to kind of just conceal and hide himself. But I think it might be his first time as Batman, and he's hunting down the Red Hood, and in that process, he ends up knocking the Red Hood into the vat of chemicals at Ace.
Which is what that is. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I
And
was
it
going to say
leads-
the Ace Chemicals thing is my favorite. Yeah.
Right. But like the other thing that's great about that New 52 is before he turns into Batman, they do the Frank Miller 0 Year where he's figuring out, and he's in Wayne Manor and it's night and everything like that. And just like in the Frank Miller one, they have the little bust of his father or his grandfather, and there's the bat on it, and he says, "Yes, I shall become a bat." And then he comes and appears as Batman, and then the whole Red Hood into the vat of chemicals happens, and it's such a great homage to the Killing Joke and Frank Miller's Year One that it's just so perfectly done, so good. New 52 Batman was fucking clutch.
When did the New 52 come out?
50 years ago, damn.
Yep. I think it was like
early thousands, early 2000s.
I want to say it's like early.
Hold on, Matt. Hold on, Matt. Go ahead.
I think. Let me see. Actually, 'cause I don't,
You know, sometimes I'm funny.
Oh. Well, I don't know why it reminded me of Aladdin. Absolute power.
so New 52 was 2011. I had a feeling it was
Oh, wow.
a little.
Yeah.
Absolute power.
So Batman and New 52 was fucking great because you had Greg Capullo and then Scott Snyder, who was writing for Batman.
Oh God, hero. Man.
Let's not go down the rabbit hole.
Well,
Let's be honest. We don't care who the writers are, okay?
Yeah,
I do.
Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo for Batman. That's why it was phenomenal. And then
Zack
they actually
Snyder.
brought those back out for the Dark Knight's Metal because the Rebirth not either. It's like every time they revamp, it doesn't go very smoothly. They kind of have a lot of hits or misses. New 52 wasn't super popular elsewhere, although I will say that the first 2 or 3 trades of the Flash were fucking awesome. They're like my favorite, and I'm like talking about the trades as a whole because it's like Brian Boccoletto, and then maybe Jeff Johns as the writer, and it was just so fucking good. The way that they had all the frames split up, the artwork, the story was really cool because you got Gorilla Grodd in there early. You had a lot of shit going on with the Rogue Gallery from the Flash that was really interesting. And then that was actually where they kind of revisited how the Captain Cold and them like got actual powers as metahumans rather than just using tools. So that was such a good done so well.
This is like a who's who, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that have been in comics for a long time that were involved with it.
That is one of the strange follows I have on Twitter that I'm not upset about. Gail Simone follows me, and we interact. She doesn't like pretend I don't exist.
Right.
She interacts with everybody. Don't get me wrong. I'm not placing myself on that pedestal, but it's like J. Michael Straczynski. He will interact. Now he doesn't follow me. I might die if he did that. But Gail Simone hit a follow once because somebody was criticizing Deadpool and retweeted her tweet saying, "And if you knew anything about Deadpool, you would know this." And she retweeted with a picture of her covers going, well, I wrote Deadpool. And I said, yes. And she also wrote, bah, 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 bah. And she was like, follow. The guy disappeared.
Nice.
Never came back. But yeah, she's a great follow. And when she hit that button, I was like, that's weird. Her and
Yeah.
DDP, Diamond Dallas Page follows me.
Brian Bucoletto, Flash 1 through 6. So I guess
That's
it's the first 2 or 3 trades. Francis Manipul. Yeah, those two working together, fucking so good.
I don't know that name. I'm ashamed.
Their Flash, the work they did on the Flash in New 52 was just phenomenal. I actually got a Flash statue based off that. Sold the statue because it was so underwhelming. But yeah, so good. Just a great. And then I tried to read the New 52 because that's what, or excuse me, I tried to read the Rebirth of Flash when they did the whole DC Rebirth thing, and I hated it because the artwork wasn't bad. I get annoyed with the Flash because everything has to do with the Time Force. I'm like, shut the fuck up about it. Seriously.
What else are you gonna do about it?
Or the Speed Force.
I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to be a smart
Well, it's
ass.
just. Well, the problem is that, like, I don't know exactly how to phrase what I'm trying to say, but they make the Speed Force sound like it's an entity with its own motivations and everything like that. Like in the TV show of The Flash, he actually goes to the Speed Force, and they call it like it's this well of energy that's like somewhat sentient, and that it's something you could tap into. And I think that's really fucking stupid.
You know, you saying it makes it kind of sound stupid. I'm like, wait, they do? It's I didn't watch the show.
The show is okay, but the other problem is, especially with the show, is all his enemies are speedsters. All of his enemies, he just has to get faster to beat them.
I watched the original series. I have very vivid memories of watching the original show with my mom when I was 89, 90.
Okay. I never watched the original.
Yeah, and I just didn't pick up when the new show came out. I was like,
they actually brought the original guy back
to
play.
Yeah,
to play his father.
What's funny is when I revisited the original show, I was like, we were watching, favorites that most people don't know about, and that show came out. I was like, oh yeah, I used to watch this all the time, and I go to play the Flash theme. It's Danny Elfman that just rewrote the Batman theme you did the year before. It's hilarious. So it's like, oh, okay, before the sexual assault.
Are you talking Ezra Miller's sexual assault or Danny Elfman's?
Either or.
That was something that was happening last weekend, or when it was recent. It was really cool though, because it was 10:30. I'm in my apartment and I hear the Flash next door, really fucking loud, right up against my wall, actually. And I didn't know what it was because I still haven't watched that movie, but I heard like 25 or 64 by Chicago. And I Googled what movie that's in, and sure enough, it was in The Flash, and I was like, fucking, of course they're watching. So, yeah.
Actually, it was still when they were called Chicago Transit Authority. I'm kidding.
Click the fucking link Pete sent.
This just went up for pre-order. The price is super fucking good.
Whoa.
No, it's not $12. It's the pre-order, Dan.
It's like $68, which is still amazing.
That is pretty good.
Oh yeah, I mean this website.
68 for the combo of the punk pack and the toy itself.
Yeah, Dan, that's what I was saying before about like other websites are weird, but they still get their processing to work on like some fucking domestic websites that are pretty big.
Oh my god! Now I'm gonna need this.
I don't know if you're gonna need it though.
It's like a movie version. It's like
some pictures, Dan.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was bringing up the other link he sent me to be ready for later. I pressed the button. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't think you need.
Go back one picture. Or 2 pictures then. One more. That one. So it's a separate kit.
Okay.
That's how they avoid the copyright.
Oh, okay. That makes much more sense. Got it. That's funny. That's brilliant too.
Yeah, if you look at the last couple pictures, I think it's the
Yeah, it looks like the cyberpunk
Cyberpunk?
ones.
yeah.
I can't scroll chat. I'm sorry, chat. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to figure out 2 things at once. I can't access any of the chat, and I know people are. Anyway, boom. But how?
But
now-
they gray it out.
Click on the last picture there.
But now, oh,
Gee,
Call
oh,
it-
what figure are they trying to recreate here? What character
they
could
even
that
call
be?
it out. How do they get away with that shit?
This is
Oh,
awesome.
they're just showing how it compares to a Mezco figure. Okay.
That's pretty fucking dead on.
That's really good. I see
Yeah.
why you say you need these figures, Pete.
Yeah, that price too, though. You're like,
That looks really good. I can't deny it.
I picked up the leatherhead looking one that they dropped a long time ago. Well, that was Foray. I don't know if they're changing names.
That's
to duck
right.
the-
Yeah.
yeah, they're probably changing names to duck the fucking the company, but still brilliant. Because they had that they had a leatherhead, Dan, that was like a real gator, and
Damn.
one of the switch costumes came with the chain so he could fit in the Batman line, and then the other one came with the vest and like the Crocodile Dundee hat, and that was supposed to be fitting with the Ninja Turtle line. I was like, oh, this is pretty brilliant.
That's actually brilliant. Yeah.
So, fuck. There was a.
How are they getting away with this then?
Did we talk about this last week?
We
Yeah.
talked about it last week.
Okay.
And I
Okay.
didn't-
Sorry,
but I
I'm trying to
didn't-
remember when we talked about things when you were or weren't here. So this is another Playcraft Toys. It's probably some fucking website or some thing that we're all familiar with. Mother of God, phone, you're gonna get fucking smashed. You
No,
fucking
don't do
little
that.
prick.
That's what happened to the last one?
Yeah, pre-order it, Dan. Do it.
For what?
I saw you add it to cart.
I didn't add anything to cart. Especially when they're calling me fatty. No, shit.
Zombie
No.
fatty.
Zombie fatty. And then you shared that one.
Oh yeah, so this is kind of niche, especially because it's a figurine and it's like a statue. But I like the Devil May Cry series, and I thought I actually pre-ordered this and then Nero. I'm hoping that they do V, but I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't. But I just thought this looked really good. I have the limb toys, I think. I want to say I had the limb toys of Dante and Nero, but there's just a little statuette, 1/8 scale. Figured bring it up because it's based off a popular video game. I like it, and then that's him. Yeah, that's him with Nero there. And then V is the third character that you can play as in that game. But it would also be cool if they did V, and then on the other side, shit, what's his brother's name? Virgil. But yeah, I just sent these because I thought they were pretty cool.
Oh, they are cool.
I actually got an email. Let me pull it up because I remembered what I was looking for on my phone. So 5K Toys, the Hasuki 112th SAO1, the Black Operation action figure, is getting ready to ship. Like if you pre-ordered it, then you got the email saying requesting payment. But what I thought was kind of interesting is that there was a QC issue. Where's the other email? There was an issue with the neck peg, so they actually postponed it. Here, what did they say? We would like to inform you that the Black Operation action figure will be delayed in shipping. This product has already released in Asia a few weeks ago. Overall, the feedback has been highly positive, with the exception of a few instances where a loose neck peg was reported. To ensure that every customer who purchases from us does not encounter this issue, we have requested the studio to provide a neck peg replacement for each customer. This replacement will take about 1 to 2 weeks to be prepared and shipped to our USA warehouse. Customers who already paid the second payment do not need to do anything. We'll arrange shipment once the replacement parts arrive. For customers who have not yet paid, the extended payment deadline to July 23rd, 2024. I just thought that was kind of cool that they're like real-time QC feedback, because like we've all had issues of loose neck pegs and shit, and then joints that just don't work very well. So it's kind of nice to see even an independent studio like Hasuki has a good amount of stuff that I don't really have an interest in, because they get into that niche, or they get into that branch of like kind of Japanese anime culture that I just don't have an appreciation for. But they do occasionally have what?
That's a nice way of putting it. It's the nicest way. I've heard somebody
They
put that,
do
yeah.
also, but they like I bought one of their soft goods, that little black satchel that I pre-ordered, that I got a little while ago. I have something else on pre-order from them, and then before I was able to get them on Ami, they sold out actually, but they had some 1/12 army based figures that looked pretty cool. There's actually one other figure that they have that is kind of like an anime girl, but it looks kind of like a little armory figure. But just the fact that she has so many cool accessories, there's a small part of me that wants the figure, because I'm like, I could probably take her head off and make her like Rebecca Chambers or somebody, but I don't know. But it's also, she's wearing like tan, and it's not green or anything like that, so I don't know. Pete is strangely stroking his chin beard. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool to see, because otherwise you don't hear shit. So that was from 5K Toys that actually sent out that email. Yep.
You don't hear poop.
Yeah.
La, 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 la,
Unless it's a violent one.
Yeah, then you can't really help it.
Did I eat dinner?
Speaking of shit, what the fuck?
I did. I had tacos that were not worth the price. Senor Tequila or Senor, I don't know where I got those tacos. They were like little street tacos, and they were $5 each, and they weren't.
They
Yeah,
weren't what?
normally they were like $5 each.
Oh, it's not like you were gonna say they weren't good.
They were okay. They were on corn tortillas, which I don't care for.
Oh,
I don't like corn tortillas. Like, I love,
oh,
honestly, if you're going to get me a fancy taco, just go to fucking Taco Bamba. I love Taco Bamba. Taco Bamba. T-bombs.
You guys are missing out.
You're missing out.
Traditional taco should be 2 corn tortillas,
Yeah,
slightly grilled,
that's how they did it.
fucking meat, right? Fucking meat.
Dude, when we went out
Cilantro,
to that
onion,
place for my
radish.
birthday, remember when we went to that place for my birthday and we got the huge fucking box of the street
Didn't you go to
tacos?
El Paso?
I think it was El Paso. Yeah, it was in El Paso, and we got the big fucking platter with like 24 street tacos that you, me, and Rocky and Goldie split. They were fucking good. Because they gave you the poblano on the side, and then like all the little onions and shit, so you can just put it like, yeah, corn tortillas too. They were fucking amazing.
Love tacos. Now I want tacos. I'm gonna go have
Tacos are
tacos.
so good, dude. You should probably always have tacos. Like, you can't go wrong.
Tacos and pizza. Pizza. Good fucking pizza.
cheesesteaks.
Ooh. But good cheesesteaks with the thick meat, not the
Yeah,
thin
don't get this
shit.
shit.
Honestly, I know it's a ghost kitchen, which is the weirdest concept in the world to me. But the Pardon My cheesesteak in my area that I could get delivery from, they're really fucking good.
Pardon my cheese.
Pardon my cheesesteak.
Yeah.
What in the white person is that?
Ah,
I don't
yes.
know. But honestly, Dan, whenever you're out this way, if you're out here past a certain time, like if you're out here at night and we're hungry, we're getting them because the ones by me are fucking good.
I thought you were going somewhere else with that. I thought you were going. If you're out here at a certain time, don't worry about getting mugged or anything. You're good to go.
There. So
It's one of those weird ghost kitchens,
24
like
hours.
Savage Burrito. Like I don't understand how they're a thing.
So you got an Incubus song and like a what's that? Savage Garden, Savage Burrito. Pardon me while I taco or whatever.
oh
Cheesesteak.
no.
What?
No, we're never eating here. Oh,
Why?
no.
Why?
Oh, fuck you. I'll show you.
They use a sesame seed bun.
That's not a problem. It's not my preferred, but
Pardon
I'm
me
not eating that.
while I cheesesteak.
it's on the screen, dude.
Oh, okay.
Dan,
What the? No, I'm not eating
It's-
that.
it's so good.
I'm not eating that. I
It's-
fucking refuse to eat that.
It doesn't look like that at all, honestly.
It better not.
It kinda
It
looks like
seriously,
a little
because
bit.
I would not eat that. I seriously wouldn't because I don't want cheese sauce on it. I don't know if they put cheese sauce on this or not, but whatever I order is fucking delicious. And Dan, it's delicious to where I don't have to put ketchup and mustard on it.
Blasphemy.
Spicy
Mine was
mustard.
delicious. You didn't have to put ketchup on it.
My one question is where are the peppers, first of all?
They don't always put peppers aren't a standard. Onions typically are. Peppers aren't. But
Really?
actually, that one that we got when we were leaving Jersey that time, that was fucking perfect too, Dan. Like that was better than this. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, chicantes.
Yeah, chicantes, fucking amazing.
Mhm.
Like this is so good, just so
Right,
fucking good.
It's the cheesesteak that just where
Keeps
the
on
cheese
cheesing.
and the grease congeal.
It was so good. Like the one I got at the what is that? The Lamplight Diner or whatever it's called. Like that wasn't bad. That was a good one, but
Be having one tomorrow because
chicantes are so good. But seriously, Dan, I this cheesesteak is actually very good too.
we'll go in and I'll look because if it looks like that,
You don't go in. It's a ghost kitchen. You can literally
I mean,
only
we'll
get
go.
delivered.
Is what I'm saying. We'll
It's
go
fucking
to where.
stupid.
Yeah, that is.
What's a ghost kitchen for the people that don't know?
It's like Rage Toys. it's people who say, "Hey, we're gonna cook some food in your kitchen," and then they're like, "Okay," and then they do it.
Can you get out of my house, please?
So
There's actually
it's-
a YouTube show like that. This guy randomly goes to countries and he'll knock on doors and be like, "Hey, I want to cook for you guys."
Hey, I would like you to get the fuck out of my kitchen.
No, Superman no here. Mm-mm.
Okay, so a virtual restaurant. Restaurants that only exist online. It's literally just for pickup or delivery.
I hate millennials. Oh wait.
And yeah, so this is something that really came about during COVID. Ghost kitchens are essentially restaurants without the dining space. Their focus is to sell and fulfill online food orders for delivery using third-party apps like Grubhub, Uber Eats, and DoorDash, or with their own delivery operation. As a result, they typically have no visible storefront. It's not a bad thing, but I feel like it's also a shisty way. No, you know what? I take that back. I feel it's a way for restaurants to capitalize on the way DoorDash, Grubhub, and Uber Eats fuck restaurants over.
Yeah.
So really, I think that's what it
Fair
came
enough.
from, because there were a few videos at least during the whole pandemic where restaurants were going over how much they were selling versus how much they're actually taking in, because the fees for restaurants from all those delivery services are fucking terrible. They'll have $1,000 in orders and they will get maybe 400 of that as actual revenue. because they just get ravaged on all the prices. Because, like, you know, Uber sets up illegally and shouldn't be operated at all because they basically ham-fist their way into areas using Uber Black and then different modes to subvert the local governments and then the police forces so that they could get in there, get their operation up and running, and then be too big to stop by the time that it's all formally done with. But, you know, that's how they fucking get their way into places. And that's the truth. Uber should not exist. Lyft should probably also not exist because there's no liability or anything for the drivers. That's kind of why taxi drivers are actually important because, you know, they can unionize and have actual like companies that backs it up. Because if you get killed,
no more unions. Project 2025. They're all going away.
If you break your arm in an Uber driver, you and the Uber driver are getting fucked. That's what's happening. Nobody else has to do anything. It's not covered by your insurance. Uber doesn't give a fuck, and the driver is going to have to fucking be responsible for that. So, yeah. Great place.
Did you guys see Axel F?
Why are you being so negative on the stream?
Because the world sucks and we're allowed to be angry about it.
What Axel F? I
have not seen it yet, no.
Oh, okay.
What are you talking about?
I liked it. I liked it a lot, actually. It was not overly campy. I won't go into spoilers. I'll just say it was decent. It was definitely enjoyable.
What?
Axel F.
There's a sequel. Is it a series or a movie?
It is a sequel to the third movie or the
movie.
It's
the basically Beverly Hills Cop 4.
Yeah.
Oh, Axel F. I forgot it was called that.
Axel Foley. Yes.
I never saw any of the originals, so I don't give a shit.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they're good.
How about Acolyte? You guys watching Acolyte?
Nope.
I did.
What'd you think?
I took umbrage with what you said, you piece of shit. No.
Dolores Umbridge?
No.
Y'all guys watch Harry Potter?
I didn't have an issue, but I did remember what you said about being formulaic is okay. You know, sometimes.
It can be. It's painful when you turn into a villain of the week or a patient of the week or a monster of the week. Supernatural.
That's a whole different. Well, that's a whole different. What do you think? Well, I mean, I want Ghostbusters to be to kind of add on to what Pete was asking earlier. I don't want another movie. I want series. I want a series.
I want another movie.
Bad would be the same, but the monster of the week would change. Yeah, but I'm so tired of fuck. I am so. Well, first of all, hold on. I'll respond to that in a second. I like the Acolyte, and I loved the. I guess I should have seen it coming twist. I have no problem with that show, but that does remind me of something I wanted to say on this show or anything. And this also ties into Ghostbusters. And Matt remembers this conversation I had.
Oh boy.
And I'm not going to call him out because I like this person very much. When Afterlife came out, After Life, you know, after the bug and somebody said the whole movie was ruined because of the way Gozer was able to form at the farm. And said that broke the rules. And I said, what fucking rule? There was never a rule saying that Gozer can only appear in one spot. It was the circumstances of the first movie, which is why they were where they were.
Oh, so like the building was a conduit for Gozer to appear in the
Correct.
first place. Oh, shit. Yeah, I got you.
So they were already conduited. Said it like that on purpose, Matt. So Gozer was able to go to the that's not a rule break. That's not a lore break. And even if it was, you're allowed to write and change lore. Who made you George Lucas? Nobody.
So what are you
don't get
referring
to
to? Broke
sit
lore in
there.
Star Wars.
Oh, everybody's complaining about not mentioning the Sith before, and they didn't know the Sith this.
I think it's great because it adds dire consequence to that staff. Like you already know there's a level of doom. Like either everybody's gonna die or everybody's gonna turn.
That's what I'm saying. Like there's at this point, there are two sides. There are people that don't give a shit that Disney owns Star Wars and they're just watching Star Wars because they like Star Wars.
Well, they just fired that lady too.
Kathleen Kennedy?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
No, they didn't.
My friend said they just fired somebody over at Disney.
No, she's not fired. She's fine. No, there's not. What? No,
I'm looking it up. Continue your stupid conversation.
it's not stupid because you probably agree with me, you little prick. There's when people were complaining about Jason Reitman breaking lore on the first movie. I don't know if you know this, but that last name, he can write the lore, and he fucking wants to, especially when his dad was still around. That's his like. You are not the gatekeepers, pun intended, of Ghostbusters lore. It's ever changing. The cartoon changed it 50 times. The comic books changed it 150 times. It's ever evolving. Every show changes. It's cheating. The lore changes when it needs to change. Star Trek, the new Star Treks are doing the same thing where everybody's like, this is, you can't do that. They can, and you have to live with it or not watch it. It's very simple. But you're not making the rules. You guys that don't have the jobs as writers, there's a reason. You're not good. Star Wars Theory, you did a fan film? Nope, they didn't like it. That's why you don't work at Disney. You suck. You're also a garbage person with or without the catfish.
Hey, you keep your beefs out of this, goddammit.
The beef with everybody. Fuck your chin, too.
Anyway, we were talking about the Acolyte. My one gripe about it, which was so fucking small, is I hate anything to do with like the twin plot.
Oh, yeah, I remember that, the twin thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
that's what
it.
the ghost thing is.
But even that
That's
wasn't
the
like a deal
twist.
breaker for me.
That's the ghost twist. I forgot when I was listening. It's a twin. The next character that's going to lead the band as the lead singer in Ghost, it's alluded to at the very end that there's a twin. Instead of one baby in the flashback, there's two babies, and then they flash Romulus and Remus, and then the one character dies. And the lead singer still, spoiler alert, the first lead singer who hasn't been murdered by the clergy, he's actually now ahead of the clergy. That we're all assuming that the guy coming through the door that they cut real quick from is his twin because it's alluded to right before the end. And that's why I was laughing, because you said you hated the twin thing. And I was like, oh, Ghost did the twin thing. I can't wait to tell him.
And that's why Ghost doesn't write for Disney. God damn it.
Yes, that's why Tobias Forge does not write for Disney. This little Swedish man does not write Disney.
Little Swedish man.
Heard Furter. This is Tobias Forge, and I am in the rock band.
I'm a Swedish plumber. I've come to fix your pipes.
Bork, 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 bork. Is that racist?
My son loves the Swedish Chef, by the way.
Oh, he's great. Swedish Chef's great. And he's voiced by a guy from Philly now. The Beretta brothers, Gene and Bill Beretta, they do most of the voices. They're right out of Philadelphia. They're the ones that got hired years ago.
There was something I was wondering if you
Who
watched
got
with
fired from Star
Grayson,
Wars?
but I forget what it was.
Forgot the what? Say that again. Balthazar,
again.
speak.
There was something
Matt.
that I was like thinking of recently, that wondering if you watched it with Grayson, but I was like, he might be a little too young. I can't remember what it was though.
Oh, it was probably The Boys. He is a little too young.
Oh,
Probably.
he's very too young. How old is he?
No, I don't know. That was the first show that popped in my head.
He's slightly too young.
He starts having nightmares that his dick's gonna explode.
Homelander lasered my dick. Daddy.
Such an
Please don't put me
overrated
in the
show.
bathroom.
What?
The wait, what?
Put me in the bedroom. No,
Oh,
it's like episode 5.
No, it's all right.
I just say that The Boys is overrated.
Yo, you stop it.
That's what everybody's saying now. Yeah, it's overrated. I never liked it. Even
Well,
though
I
I've
said
watched
it.
every
I said it before
show.
season 4 came out and underwhelmed everybody.
You haven't. You been watching it?
The Boys is too woke. That's why I don't like it.
No.
People are saying that.
Yeah, a bunch of
Yes.
cards watch it.
Are you serious? You don't
Swear to
know?
God, yeah.
No, I know that, Pete.
Yeah.
I'm asking Matt. Do you really not know?
No,
That's
We had
what
this conversation. I thought
everybody's
you and I were having this conversation, Matt, about like how people like hate Rage Against the Machine because they're like woke, and now like people are hating The Boys right now because it's woke. It's like it's
It
always
was
been
like
that.
what machine exactly do you think he was raging against?
yeah, no, I didn't. I don't
Um,
remember. I don't remember having that conversation about The Boys.
Homelander is literally making fun of you. It's a parody. You're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, Firecracker
Are
is supposed to be modeled after Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Yes.
Is that the woman who
hilarious.
could blow up heads?
No,
Oh.
she's like the current one with the red hair. She like sparks out of her finger so far. Everything short of like the Jewish space lasers like has come out of her mouth so far.
Yeah, it's basically the show has been set up for the last 4 years as being a giant parody of the alt-right.
Yeah,
And it
it's
just
successfully
clicked
done
for
that
it.
for a long time, and like the fact
No
that,
shit.
Yeah, the fact
They
that people,
just figured it
Oh my
out,
God,
so
that's
they're
so
all
fucking
freaking
good.
out about it, Matt. Yes, exactly my
That's
point. Which
so
means
good.
you're fucking stupid and you don't have any reading comprehension because everything you don't get anything. You don't understand parody, sarcasm, or anything funny. That's why Marjorie Taylor Greene is ugly.
God, I wish. Never
In
mind.
fact, I'll push over the boundary and I'll go over the line. She looks like what she hates, and you can fill in the blank.
A bridge troll.
Well, yeah, but maybe I worded that correctly. She looks like what she thinks transgender people look like, and that's why she hates them.
Oh, that's not nice. Oh yeah, I did send you, Matt. I sent it on Facebook.
that
The Boys
bitch, I don't
goes from
care.
praise to divisive. Season 4 reviews.
Yes, all of a sudden,
Yeah.
it's making me laugh. Oh, I love it.
Pete, let me just say that the red confirmation doesn't mean I read it.
Oh yeah, he doesn't read a lot.
I said now I really want to watch it, and then you.
I do
reacted.
remember that. I do
You
remember
son of
that.
a
Yeah, sorry, I do remember that
You
actually.
son of a bitch.
He does that to me a lot.
Yeah, I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
I
But
do
you
that
like
to. I do that to quite a few people.
You cocksucker.
Well, like
He
I
does
said
it-
last
hey, that's
week,
two of them.
like I said last week, there's a lot I don't care about.
Okay.
That's why he does his show. So he can not care about something else.
Let's see. What else?
I think that's it.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Man.
I think,
What do you care? He doesn't care.
yeah. Well, no, I don't have anything else. I think the phone booth was pretty much it, but I went over that already. But all arcades that are going to be sold soon will be done in the new format, which will give me an opportunity to work on the new artwork for everything and kind of update things as they go. So that is a rolling change, a running change.
Let's talk about the Gaza Strip death toll.
Nah.
The fuck.
Nah.
Anyway, NECA's putting out a Tatsu figure.
Yeah.
From Ninja Turtles, the movie. The 1990 movie. Let me clarify that.
You got a year in a movie, right? Good.
It's out of stock on Walmart.com. I don't know where else you could find it.
There's not even pictures of it.
I know,
That means it's probably just a placeholder then.
I don't know. I'm still looking for Donatello and Raphael.
Let me see.
My pile of loot arrives tomorrow.
Oh, father, gone. Just flips out the junkyard for no fucking reason. No, I'm cool. I'm alive. Oh, okay. Never mind.
All right. Well, everybody, thanks for coming in. Jay, Roscoe Taco,
Sorry, I
GPB.
don't know how to read anybody. Why that
Uh,
happened. Apologize.
what's going on here?
No, what? No, don't leave yet.
Oh,
Oh.
boy.
Oh no! Oh no!
You can't do that.
No,
Never mind. I know what he's doing. Yeah. Never mind. Oh no.
Oh,
It made me think of Bad Ape from, I don't think you've seen it, but War for the Planet of the Apes. Steve Zahn does the voice of this monkey they encounter. And he's like, oh no, no. It's so good. Fuck, that movie's so good.
how much are they asking for the
Wanna talk
single?
about these or
Oh, Donatello alone is $50.
That's not bad. It's only a $5 markup versus what eBay prices.
That's a fucking $15 markup.
Is it? Were they 30
Yeah.
bucks? I thought they were 45.
No?
Albert, you fucking dolt.
You sure?
Yeah, they were not 45. They're like 35-ish,
Okay.
which is honestly too much still. Like what?
Are they doing free shipping on these? Actually, the amount of accessories this comes with is amazing. Donatello has the bow spin effect. He comes with 6 hands, an alternate head, like a little.
Donnie's the most expensive one. Like on here and on eBay. It blows my mind that he's the most expensive one of them.
He's the best turtle, hands down.
Well, that's why, like, I never thought he was that popular of the turtle. I thought everyone's like,
Strongest
"Johnny's
Avenger.
the strongest
Avenger.
Dan, please put your wiener away on stream.
No.
Look how big he's getting. Holy shit. He's just a little
That's my
puppy.
address, so I will.
How old is he now?
He was born in November.
Buy the fucking figure.
Buy the figures.
He's gonna be he's gonna be a large dog,
Nope.
dude.
This is it.
You got
Are
a
you
huge
sure?
wiener there, buddy. It's only getting bigger.
I don't know why it's red, so
Did he grow into his paws or are they still big? It's hard to tell. Okay, it looks like oh, okay, yeah. You used to say that his paws were so big.
yeah, they used to be like web feet, and he kind of, he grew into them. I was like, okay, all right. They kind of just shrunk into his feet, legs.
Little guy.
Little guy.
He's just a little puppy.
He's just a little puppy. He's been
Ugh.
pissing off Mom today, so can you not do that? Okay. That's disgusting.
Well, everybody, thanks for coming in. You find us on Instagram at Shadow Moses 112. It's in Pete's handle down there in the bottom left screen. We're here every Sunday being mesmerized by the dogs. 8:00 Eastern Standard Time. You show up at Central Time or something like that, you're gonna be really confused. Like 8:00, they're already an hour in. What the fuck is going on?
Just hit the rewind button. It's okay.
Yeah, because we put them back up on YouTube. Dan Law over here puts them up on Instagram. He does the little editing and beep boop beep. He makes a little reel with it.
Yeah, I just do beep boop beep.
Yep.
I was going to say one last thing. We are running a sale on our arcades that already include a free light kit in the system. We have NBA Jam, Turtles in Time, the original Turtles, Punisher, Superman, Mortal Kombat 1, all available right now for the discounted price of a regular arcade without the light setup. So you're basically saving $15 in arcade. Check it out. If you jump on it, I might or might not throw in a surprise in the boxes for you guys. So check out the sale. It is listed on our Instagram reel, I think about a week ago. Check that out.
Do you like sales?
Do you like fucking sales? I know I do.
All right. Well, that's a wrap. Take a crap. Eat some bacon and a snack.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.
I forgot to add it. Son of a bitch. Yeah.